Hello everyone, my name is Jellyfish, but you can call me Jelly, and it's finally here! I said several weeks ago that I would be making this video, and I finally did it. The plot summary for my Warrior Cats fan arc, Bloody Sunsets. This story has been a long time in the making, and it's grown and evolved constantly since I first had the idea for it. Bloody Sunsets takes place in the Lake Territories long after Firestar has faded into legend, and it actually started as something completely different than it is now. The story of all of these cats began about a generation before our protagonists were born. I just played around with all of the cats living in these clans until they arose a story. After I came up with the basic story, it took a long time to make it into something that would actually be worth reading. Originally, it was just your standard Shadow Clan has a new evil leader, and the protagonist has to stop them, but I didn't want to do that. Then I had an idea. I've always loved the self-fulfilling prophecies that only come true because of the subject of the prophecy wants to avert it. You know the ones. And I coupled that with making StarClan a very flawed entity. I'm taking a few liberties with Warrior Cat's lore, but I think it makes a better story that way. So my StarClan doesn't actually know what all of the prophecies mean or where they come from. I'm breaking the summary into 3 parts, one for each book in the series. So today, Book 1, Bloodbound, which is told from the point of view of Duskpaw, a River Clan apprentice, and the daughter of their leader, Ripplestar. The prologue shows a council of 5 Star Clan cats receiving a prophecy about Shadow Clan being destroyed by a setting sun, but protected by another cat. They all assume they know who is the destroyer and who is the protector, and go to tell the protector what he must do in a dream, but one cat is unsure about their decision. Then, in Chapter 1, we meet Dusk Kit and her brother Skunk Kit, receiving their apprentice names. Duskpaw is assigned to Goosetail, a stern senior warrior. Duskpaw is welcomed by the older apprentices, Eggpaw and Spraypaw, but Skunkpaw isn't so sure he likes them. That night, Duskpaw receives a dream about the lake turning red with blood and a voice trying to tell her something, but it's too distant to tell what it's saying. But she doesn't remember the dream the next day. Duskpaw and Skunkpaw go to attend the next gathering and meet some of the other apprentices around the lake. But when Shadow Clan arrives, she's sure that their deputy, Red Sky, is staring at her. As unsettling as this is, she has no idea how bad things are about to get. A few days later, while on patrol with her mentor and a few other River Clan cats, Duskpaw gets into a fight with Red Sky and is injured, but not before scratching up his muzzle and leaving horrible scars. Red Sky runs away, but warns that they're making a big mistake before he does. Duskpaw has to spend a few nights in the medicine den, where she receives more unsettling dreams from StarClan. But one day, she's startled to meet WindClan's new medicine cat apprentice, Dreampaw. Dreampaw is an odd young cat. She's very interested to meet Duskpaw, and seems to like to talk to herself a lot. While Duskpaw has been recovering, Skunkpaw has been left alone with Eggpaw and Spraypaw. He tries to tell his sister that they've been intentionally making his life harder, but she refuses to think that Eggpaw could have done those things. Duskpaw returns to training and continues to show promise as a fighter and hunter. The next gathering brings bad news. Dappled Star, the leader of Shadow Clan, is sick, and it's feared that she will lose her last life, leaving Red Sky as leader. I don't have everything planned out as well after this, except I know that Dreampaw and Duskpaw continue to become good friends, but Duskpaw still can't tell who Dreampaw is talking to all the time. Shadow Clan continues to push boundaries, especially against River Clan, and Skunkpaw continues to struggle in his training. Duskpaw grows more distant from her brother, not taking him seriously. Dappled Star dies, and Red Sky becomes the leader of Shadow Clan. New Leaf brings high waters and dangerous currents in River Clan, so they can't fish as well. Eggpaw and Spraypaw are warriors at this point, now named Eggshell and Spraytail, but they haven't stopped making Skunkpaw's life miserable. One night, Skunkpaw goes out to catch some fish to bring back to the new kits in River Clan, but he falls into the water and drowns. Duskpaw tries to save him, but she's too late. Duskpaw blames herself for her brother's death. He went out to try and prove that he was a capable hunter, something Eggshell had always teased him about, and she thinks that she could have helped if she had listened to him. Duskpaw falls into a deep depression, not leaving the apprentice's den except to make dirt. On the night of the gathering, she remains in camp. The gathering patrol has been gone for a while when they realize that Snailshell's kits are missing. Skunkpaw finds them in the river, still swollen with new leaf rain and melted snow. She goes in and saves the kits, earning her warrior name, Dusk Eyes. That's the end of Book 1 of Bloody Sunsets. If you want to ask me any questions, you can do so in the comments. I know I'm not super great at explaining things. I'm also going to leave a link to the Alliegences list in the description so you can look at all of the characters. Like I said, I have a lot of these characters way more developed than is actually important to the story, and I plan on making some videos about certain side characters or families. So let me know which ones you would want to see. I'm going to make a video about Duskpaw's family, then Dreampaw's. A summary video for the second book might take a while, as it's not as clear in my head yet how it will actually go, but I do know that it's from Dreampaw's perspective, and it's called Waking Dreams. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!